The candidate I had to interview for this week was my high school bully. I work for a fairly large company in the tech industry. I've worked there for about 5 years now, and I have a fairly high-up role in management. Over the last few weeks, I got roped into helping build a new team within the company and was assigned to do multiple interviews. This was fairly short notice for me, so my job was only to do the interview and give my impressions of the candidate and the results of the interview. The company is also just back to doing in-person interviews, so the process is even more wonky as of now. When I received the list of candidates for the day, I saw the name of a man we'll call Brad. It had been over 15 years since I had last seen him, but I could never forget the face of the man who made my high school years a living hell. Brad was your typical bully jock. I was an overweight theater kid in app math and science, and you can see where this is going. Those were the worst years of my life, and Brad was one of the contributing causes to that. So to see him in the candidates here was a shock to me. I didn't believe it at first, but when Brad walked in for the interview, I knew that I was face to face with the man who bullied me in high school. At first, Brad didn't recognize me, but as we sat down, he remembered who I was. He tried to play buddy-buddy with me, pretend we were friends in high school, and I played along. I did the interview, he did okay. Nothing stand out but middle of the pack. He made a joke that I would get him the job, right? I laughed along and he left. I finalized the interviews yesterday. I wrote Brad a scathing review, downplayed everything good about him and exaggerated his flaws. Also wrote in that he tried to coerce me into giving him a good review because he was an acquaintance in high school. It's been 15 years since I graduated high school. I am an entirely different person than I was then. But for some reason, I was dragged back to those days, and I don't know how to feel.